What's good, what's good, what's good, what's good, YouTube? So just deleting some old price data that we kind of don't need. Actually, I could have probably kept that line that I just deleted. But anyway, so I'm bringing you another live type trade video. It's 8:20 and yeah, market's about to open in 10 minutes. So I'm going ahead and doing my analysis. Just getting rid of some old stuff and making way for new data, right? So as we can see, we're still in this bullish structure on the daily. We have yet to break these highs up here, and we're currently teetering above this support, potentially completed our daily pullback, or we could continue to see this price go down. We just really have to see how price reacts, right, to support, or if we're going to push below support today. Right, so essentially the daily is showing the same thing, right? We still have this break of structure holding here. So this is our low and this is our high. Right, and it does appear like the 4 hour might want to maybe sell off once more or something like that, potentially. Just if you think about it, because we're in this supply zone right here, right? 4 hour supply sitting right here, and I'm gonna mark that blue because it's the 4 hour, and we can see that we had some inducement along this that appeared as this supply was being formed, basically, right? We have basically a level right here, and we could even say, right, I guess that would be the only level I'm kind of seeing, to be honest. Sorry, I didn't mean to draw that one. Right, so basically this is liquidity that had just got taken out as price then came and tapped off of the supply. So we could see price start to continue down. With this break of structure to the upside on the 4 hour, we do expect a pullback. And this, yes, was one maybe potential wave of the pullback, but we could see another wave come off of this area of supply, or we could see price come and bounce off of this support level and then continue to take out these highs. It just depends, right? Essentially though, we could continue lower and still hold support, and then that would be still bullish, right? So we do have that. Let's go to the 15-minute though now, right? And on 15 minutes we can see, and I believe this is where this video started, what I was looking at, but I didn't mark it up. But I'm gonna go ahead and mark it now, just to see, because I did say like I had a line I wanted to potentially draw back up, right? That's right here, maybe, right? Let's do this black because it's 15-minute structure, but I kind of want to see something real quick. So we actually did get a break of this structure. Did we get a break of this structure here? We even got a break of this structure. Okay, hold on, guys. So we got a break of this structure, which gave us this low, right? And then as you guys can see, we broke that structure, giving us this high, right? So let's just follow price for a second, just to make sure we're getting everything correct. And I could essentially delete this because now that doesn't even matter, right? And then we have this structure being formed here. Then that structure was broken, creating this structure, right? And then essentially that structure has been broken as well, creating this structure. So now that we have our basically where price is trading, as you can see, these are our levels at the current moment. Let's go to the 1 minute. So we know the 4-hour is bullish. We know the daily is bullish. We've had a pullback on the daily. We've had a pullback on the 4-hour, but the question is the pullback over? We've had a lot of changes in character to the upside on like I said, for the 4-hour, for example. And even if you look at here on the right, this here 15-minute time frame, we've kind of pretty much turned bullish as well. So I'm looking for maybe some type of sweep to the downside, but ultimately a push up coming into the day. But of course we will see, right? Let's pull up the RSI. See what's going on here. If we had divergence at some point, it looks like we did, right? Price came up here, made higher highs, but then didn't come and make higher lows like it did on the RSI. It actually came and made lower lows. So price, and then it's pretty much verging that oversold territory again. We could be about as low as this is going to go, guys. So let's mark up some 1-minute structure. See what I'm noticing. I noticed we had a break right here, right? Because we broke to the downside, creating this structure and this structure. We have not broken that, and then we eventually came up and actually broke this high, right? And since this is the 1 minute, I'm going to put that there in gray. And then when we broke that, we created this low, right? As well as this high. Okay. And let's just save all of this now that we know exactly where we are in the market. See, we actually created like that. Right. Alright, so we're just waiting for the open. Where'd my RSI go? So we gotta close underneath, right? We were actually looking for a close above. We might get stopped out of this one, guys. We expected the grab of liquidity, but it just depends. It already took us out of one contract. Damn, there it goes. And that's all of it, but it's okay. We might still hop back in for position. Just wait and see. Got a break to the downside. It's alright, guys, we're still just waiting. Make sure we're seeing everything properly. I believe so. So we did just have a break of structure again, guys. So we just broke structure here. Right, and created this structure here. We'll make them yellow so we don't get confused. Even though it's still all 1 minute. And then we broke that structure really. We made this structure here. Right. So we're just looking for some type of entry signal. So we got the break to the downside on the 15. Price is in that overbought territory on the RSI. See how these candles close. All right, let's go ahead and enter. Could be wrong, guys. Although we hope not. See how today goes. Get rid of this. Right. Okay. So this is the structure we're in. And I will say we are targeting up here. That's really all I have today. day, guys. I kind of got to get back to my job. So we'll see post-market how this one plays out. All right. What is up, YouTube? And as you've seen in that clip, so essentially our thesis for the day was bullish, and that trade did end up playing out for me. I will go ahead and let you know that now. And I made like $1,800 on it after losing $1,300 though, so I went away with essentially like $500 for the day, and that's still fantastic. You know, if you caught any of the move today, that's great. I'm super salty because I I work, so I don't like to just leave open positions. It's very stressful to me, even with kind of my way of style of trading. I have, you know, once I have my confluences, I could be pretty confident on just where the market is heading and what I'm able to get out of the market, but I'm still pretty much manually closing all my positions, like probably before TP gets hit more often than not. But you know, so either way, overall it was a good day, right? You know, coulda, shoulda, woulda, a lot of things, but you know, I'm just appreciative that I was able to spot the move and capitalize off of it at all. And you know, you ask a lot of people, what would you do with $500 a day? So you know, kind of just gotta humble yourself sometimes too, even though like I did the math and you know, probably could have been like a $35,000-$40,000 trade for sure. But you know, essentially I'm still in a combine. You know, maybe if I was actually funded already, that would be tight, but no real reason to overdo it anyway with the combine. So I'm more just, you could say, content with the fact that like I have built a style of trading that I can consistently say has an edge, you know, like on a consistent basis, and so that for me is really what's exciting about like seeing a move like today, even on like major news day, not even knowing we had FOMC, but still actually, you know, being on the right side of the market and things like that. So yeah, that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the breakdown. I actually made a mistake on marking my breaks of structure, or my break of structure, my high and low on the 15-minute chart, and I'm curious as if you caught that actually, and if you did, leave it in the comment section below. If you think you caught that, if you haven't already, yeah. Let me know if you seen where I messed up. But I'm gonna go ahead and get into this breakdown and just go over exactly what I was seeing. But yeah, I'll even let you know here in a second where it is I messed up when we get to the 15-minute time frame. So starting off, I started on the daily today. Wasn't too much I had to mark up actually, because I've had I mean, you've seen it in the chart. I was actually deleting lines from like the previous day, because we have for a while not we've been under this high, right? And we actually just were able to break it today. FOMC helped that, it appears, right? And you can see we have a break of structure to the upside. So but that's after today. So you already kind of seen what I was looking at, or why I was thinking bullishly. So the daily was bullish, however we had yet to actually make this push up. Were we under support? I don't think we were. No, yeah, we are already over support as well. And basically, so on this 4 hour, I had marked up my levels like this, and these were the correct levels on the 4 hour and the daily. Nothing was, got everything correct there, right? We have our low I'm marking now, and right, we had our high here and our break of structure, the structure that we broke to create that high. So essentially bullish so far across both time frames, and we did just have our break of structure to the upside on that 4 hour. So coming into the day, we were right, so we're on the 15, right? So on the 15-minute, I said something like we had breaks of structure to the downside or whatever. Yeah, we had our so this was our low or something, and this is our high. Yeah, no, that was bogus. That was wrong. We were actually still in a bullish structure, and I'll show you why. Because coming into the day, price was teetering down, and we had yet to actually, or no, matter of fact, we had just broken this structure right here. You can see we came up, tested it once, did not break it, and then boom, we had just broken this structure Wednesday. So wait, today's Wednesday, guys. So this was, I think, yeah, in the middle of the night, 2 a.m. it looks like. So market opened here, and yeah, so somewhere in the middle of the night we broke this structure that we made here. And so now we had a high here, and we have a low here that is now formed once we got that break of structure in the middle of the night. And that is basically what we're coming off of today. And as you can see, price bounced off amazingly here, and in the moment I was kind of quick to jump the gun, probably mostly because I had drawn this structure all wrong. And now looking at it, I would have been able to see the bounce off of support, whereas how I was looking at it was just kind of incorrect already. So coming to the 1 minute, I mean, that probably messed me up a little bit, but I actually don't think it did. My thesis was still pretty clear to me, and yeah, especially because, so coming into the 1 minute, what I noticed is we had a break of this structure right here finally, after testing it once. Right after testing it once here, we came back down, tested support, held support, right, and then came up and finally created a new high here. And then we were basically holding below these levels for a while up until the open. We got a break of structure to the downside, right, and then so once we got our break to the downside, actually let me put that right back where it was. Can you get on my face now? Okay, so all right, so we got our break of structure to the downside at 829, and I took my buy here. Price did come up, but I kind of was hesitant on it. So as you can see in the clip, I got filled kind of up here because I could have just hopped in as soon as we got this push down. But to be honest, I should have been waiting for more confirmation anyway, and that's what I ended up doing with the second position, right? When I entered at this candle right here for a buy, and where'd my order go? Well, okay, whatever. Actually, I think it was this candle though. Anyway, what are we doing? What just happened? Alright, don't know what that was. Anyway, like I said, I think we got filled right here is where I put my order in. or it might have been like right here somewhere. I got filled. I'm not sure. I mean, you guys could play the clip back and see, but basically I got out of this at basically the VWAP. Yeah, because I tried to take this buy and then target these levels up here, but like I said, I was kind of already off with the 15-minute time frame. But then, like I said, we got this break of structure to the downside. So now we have a new high and low, which was right here, until we got another break of that structure. And we have, let's see, now we had a high and low here. All right, if you're following me, you'll see that. And then so once all of this happened, we got all our breaks of structure to the downside. Essentially, with a break of structure to the downside, we know we have to come make a lower high. So price starts pulling back while simultaneously rejecting our 15-minute support level. And instead of actually holding this as resistance, we got a candle to close above it, and essentially we could have took our trade here had I been following price correctly, but I kind of was not, like I said, right. And then even then we really didn't even need to move this, because I mean, these were not bad lines to respect anyway, because this is where I did end up entering off of anyway, was this 1 minute structure. It was either this candle or this candle right here, whichever one of them closed above the support or the resistance and made it support. And at that point I started trying to target kind of my daily or my 15-minute and my 4-hour levels, which, as you can see, we did get that 4-hour resistance hit, and then got a pullback. I'm guessing this is when news came out, you guys, because then we finally went and hit that daily move, you could say, right? And yeah, that was the day. Again, this trade, guys, could have been, if I made $1,800 off of just that much of the move. I mean, we're talking about how many times did this go past that? If this was basically a 1-to-1 and I got 1,800, then this guys is like, I mean, that's, like I said, potential 40K trade. But we're in the combine stage. When we get funded, then maybe we could feel kind of some type of way, but even then, $500 is $500, guys. That's all I have for you. Hopefully this video was informative. I do this for the educational value. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe if you want to keep seeing content just like this, and where I give this candid insight, and kind of just, you could consider me as your trainer for your job, whether it be part-time, full-time, however you want to take on trading, or just if you're trying to see if it's for you. I'm basically that guy they tag you with, to, follow around to figure out how the job works. So just stick with me if you want to see, and yeah, I'm out of here, guys. You guys have a blessed